Mr. Kellerman, do you agree with these haters that Eli is the most overrated quarterback in the National Football League?
No, I don't. Although when you say overrated, underrated, you got to see which way the wind is blowing, kind of. How much press are they getting? How good do people think they are? Is that what it is? How much credit do they get for their team's success? Is that what people mean by overrated? I used to work the fights with Bob Papa, who's the Giants play-by-play guy for the radio, and we used to talk about when I would be upset about a couple of Eli picks, and they had a very complicated offense at the time with Gilbride and everything, and Bob Papa would watch coaches tape, with film with Coughlin, and then he said, Max, most of those interceptions, some of them are Eli's fault. A lot of them are not Eli's fault. He just doesn't go out and talk about it because he's a leader and a quarterback and a champion. Let's say that Eli has only been, as 538 has pointed out not that long ago, average during his career in the regular season, by the way, because 538 also had two different ways of measuring the most clutch postseason quarterbacks of all time. And in both ways they measured it, Eli was number one, and number two was Joe Montana, okay? So in either way they measured it, Eli was either number one by a lot or number one by a little. Most clutch postseason quarterback ever. So I ask you, he's never missed a game so far, knock wood. And let's say I tell you you have a league average quarterback, and I believe he's better than league average. But let's just say for argument's sake, he's around league average. So 32 teams, he's anywhere between 12 and 18 most seasons, something like that. And he's not going to miss a snap, basically, for like 15 years and be the most clutch quarterback ever in the postseason and win 2 Super Bowls. You know what that's called? A great Hall of Fame quarterback. I want to tell you what league average means in the NFL. League average in the NFL right now, Aaron Rodgers.
I can't go on.
Max.
I can't
You're going to argue with that he's a Hall of
Max,
Fame?
we got to stop.
Anything you say
Max,
now,
come on now,
hear.
Max. You talking?
The trigger word? Hall of
Max, you talking about? You saying best? Like I don't even know if you should ever put Eli and best in the same sentence, bro.
He's the best postseason clutch player, quarterback of all time.
He's had flash pan moments.
Call him Mr. Fourth Quarter. That was his nickname.
No, he's had flash pan moments. I give him that. But, I mean, Mac, you're talking about a guy who led the league in interception in 3 different seasons? Can you tell me right now?
Got to bring it together.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Offensive line.
No. Aaron Rodgers doesn't really have an offensive line and no running game. He elevates his whole team. Can we sit here and say that Eli Manning elevates his team, puts his team on his back like a lot of the great quarterbacks do? When was the last time you could ever say that, Eli Manning just really put the Giants on his back and really elevated that team? Really, Molly.
Right, and
I know
Super Bowl.
Here's what I'll say.
You're looking at me sideways, but you know I'm right.
This is a horrific season for the Giants, but the Giants' woes are not because of Eli Manning.
Yeah, there's other issues, but come on,
They
Molly.
just won a game.
Yes.
And who was Odell there?
They won a game.
Hey, come on,
They won a game, yeah.
The team was decimated. I'm saying you can't put it on him.
No. In all seriousness, listen, this season is not.
It hasn't been that Eli.
He's missing a ton of weapons, but all I'm saying is, Eli throughout. Yes, he'll get that because he plays in New York and he's won 2 Super Bowl rings. But I'm looking at the body of work, and if you just look at the totality of his whole career, I don't think anyone is going to put Eli in the upper pantheon of greatness.
Boy, the Giants fans got up quick. Molly and Max got up.
Better than Romo, that's for sure.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you something, Max.
Romo's a Hall of Famer
Max,
in the booth.
you're like a cornered animal right now. You're just swinging wildly. You're just trying to bite anything in front of you to see if you can draw blood coming to Romo. What's Romo got to do with this right now?
Well,
listen to me.
You saying Giants fans, you're a delusional Cowboys fan. I actually have evidence.
I'm delusional right now.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Don't feel bad you got interrupted, because when you make an argument that says league average is obvious Hall of Famer, no one's going to hear anything you say after that. No one's going to hear a word you say after that.
I didn't say that, but hold on.
5-minute
Hold on, Molly, hold on.
You went on a 5-minute drive, the conclusion of which was league average over a decade plus, obvious Hall of Famer.
No. I said, here is league average right now, for example. I'll tick off the guys who aren't league average, right? Like Rodgers, Brady, Rivers, Carr, Roethlisberger, Luck, Dak, Wilson, Stafford, Breeze, that's 10 guys. Ryan,
all better
these
than
guys
Eli,
are
yes.
all better, right?
Yes.
But when you
Yeah.
start to get to the average range, you're
Right.
talking about guys like Mariota, Alex Smith, Jameis Winston, guys like that. Maybe, by the way,
Okay.
you might even
Hold
go.
on.
You might even go to guys you'd be like Matt Stafford. You might even go year in and year out to guys like that. The point is, if you do that, if you're average at quarterback, which is a very hard thing to be, for 15 years, and in the postseason, you're the best who ever did it. You're the most clutch who ever did it. That is, you're starting to knock on the door. What are you
Max,
guys talking about?